Hey folks, I got a new video for you today. The folks at Sofirn, I'm not even sure exactly how to pronounce it, reached out and asked me if I wanted to do a review video on their newest model, the IF24, and I said absolutely. Especially since this, when I received this, was not available yet, and I believe you can get it now. The product will either be linked down below or I'll put a link down in the description. And let's get into it. So here's your specifications. If you want to pause that and take a look at it, that shows you your illumination and how long it'll last, and it's waterproof and how many watts, all that good stuff. Now I've had this out playing with it. I put it back in the box just to show you guys me taking it out of the box, and I wanted to make sure you've seen everything that come with it. So obviously we have the flashlight with a hand lanyard. This just was on there telling you to take the little piece out between the battery when you took it out. And then I believe everything in here is the instructions, and I believe the charging cable. Yeah, here we go. USB-C, really thick charging cable. Let's set this stuff off to the side. Now, the first thing that I want to address is that this is a pretty big flashlight. It's not a small one. I believe you can still carry it in your pocket. I've had it in my pocket. It just depends on what kind of stuff you carry and things like that. That's the only, I don't want to say downside, because I don't think it's a downside. It's just maybe not something you'd want to carry in your pocket every day. This may be something you'd want to have in like a backpack or a chest pack or something like that. But let me tell you, this flashlight, it's fantastic. It's maybe one of the easiest that I have just started getting into the flashlights, the more higher end flashlights with the memory and programmable stuff, and I haven't been really good with them. This one's super easy to understand. I didn't read the instructions. I was just able to figure it out pretty quick. So I'll show you some of the outside stuff real quick. So it does have a magnetic base. Let's stick to that. Yeah, so you see it's got a magnetic base. You screw this off to get to your batteries. It shows you the direction the battery goes in. Obviously, you have your front light, you have the back light, and then you have a pocket clip, and it is USB-C. I'm so thankful when people use USB-C instead of the mini USB. Now, here is how you essentially use the light. Let me pull this up here. Let me zoom in. So if you see, this is locked, this is candle, this is this one, and that I believe, I can't remember what that one is, but I'll show you. So in order to turn the light on, you flip it to that, and that'll turn on your brightness, or I have it set on the brightest. Now to get it to go to the lower one, you just put your hand in and hold it, and you see it'll cycle through them. There's the medium. If you turn it off and turn it back on, it'll be back on the medium. Now you can just push the button and turn it off as well instead of going to lock, but it'll come right back on when you turn it back to lock. I like having it on the high setting. Now the other one that's a little bit harder for me to do, but I think I could show you, is it's got the strobe effect. If you just hit it a couple times, it'll start strobing. Now I'm not going to do that for very long because I know that can cause seizures in some people, so I'm not going to do that for very long. But there you go on that. Now this one, oh, okay, so I remember now. So this one shows you your collars on that light. Now to change collars, you just hold it. You see it'll start slowly changing colors. I had it on green, but it'll go to blue. Then I think it goes to red. And I know you can't tell how bright it is on camera, but this is actually quite bright. Now this is just your collars. Let's get it. I'm going to get it back to green, and then I'm going to turn it off. Maybe I am. There we go. So there's, you go back to the front, you lock it. Now that is your brightness for, or that's your other light for, so you can go down to, it's got three settings, like low, low, medium, and bright. And that's it. Super simple. So you've got the front, you've got your colored light, and you've got your bright white light, and then there's your lock. Super fantastic. The only thing that I could think of that may be a discouragement, like when you put it on there, I kind of wish it would stay off, but if you go back to locked, put it back on, it's back on automatically. I almost kind of wish that it would stay off whenever you take it from locked to on, but I get why you would want to have it on, because if you want it off, you just leave it there. Super easy. Like I said, it took me 2 minutes to figure out how to use the memory on it. I have been carrying it. Like I said, it's been out of the box. This will go in some of my gear for my fishing gear or hunting gear. Using that green light would be helpful, like in a tree stand before daylight or after daylight if you're trying to get out. Plus, having the magnet on there, you know, especially if I use it for fishing, I can set this on, you know, like the tailgate of my truck up like this while I'm trying to tie a knot on my hook. Super fantastic light. I like it. Battery life so far so good. It came with a little bit of charge. You know, naturally I had a little bit of charge in the battery. I charged it up, didn't take very long to charge it, and I think it's going to be an excellent light. I like it. I hope you will too, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.